What's going on, everybody? Creaker here, back with you guys with another video. We're gonna continue our little trip to Sydney, Montana with this harvester, the oversized load. So without further ado, let's get back into it and continue our drive. All right, good old truck here. Yeah, she's a bad little baby right there. All right, let's get back in here and let's get her going. Got some traffic up here, looks like. Alright, let's get on the road. That car's gonna have to wait. Oh, that's a sign. Oh, man, I took it out. Oh well. Oh well. That didn't do any damage, so who cares, right? Anyways, hopefully we can get this puppy delivered within the next 14 hours. Hopefully this isn't that long of a video as the other one, so you guys can ride with me and hang out so we can get this bad boy delivered. And then next video, which truck do you guys want to see? You know, there's Black Betty and there's Orange Dreamsicle. Let me know down in the comments on which one you guys want me to use for the next ATS video that we got going here. Beautiful day outside. It is starting to become spring. We'll turn our turn signal on so that way they know that I'm hopping over in case anybody's behind me. But yeah, beautiful weather we're getting ready to have here. Good old Ohio. If y'all don't know, that's where I'm from. Good old Ohio. Just Dollar Generals and corn everywhere. 65, supposed to be doing 70. Oh, of course. We get 5 minutes down the road and immediately gotta pull in for that inspection. Not fun at all. Wish I could just blow them, but oh yeah, guys, unfortunately I did not set up my camera for this video just because I got very vehicle's not perfect state. Be more careful next time. It is though, because I've never really gotten any wreck or anything with it. So anything come in? Oh yeah. Got wet on traffic here, unfortunately, but so with that being, I mean, I was sitting here waiting on traffic. Spring's just right around the corner. You know, better weather's coming. Basically, winter is over. Now we just got to deal with the rain. Lots and lots of rain. Nice truck right there on a good old McDonald's trailer. Come on, baby, get up and go. There we go. Alrighty, now that we're back on the road, get up to that 60 miles an hour. Just downloaded a new mod. It's a new truck mod, Dom's 379. It's free over on his website. So I'm thinking maybe we go and customize that, get a hold of it and customize that. We could possibly use that for our next vid, but we could do a customization vid with you guys if you guys want to do that. Just, you know, see what's going on with that. Just downloaded it today actually, so by the time you see this video, hopefully, you know, it's still in the same time frame as of today. If not, by the time you see it, I downloaded it yesterday. But Yeah, hopefully, you guys like the part one. Hit that like button. It only takes you a few seconds, and it's free. So, but pretty soon we're gonna post other stuff on this YouTube channel besides American Truck Sim. But this is the one thing that I've wanted to kind of get out there with to begin with. Slow down for these tracks. But yes, in case you guys are wondering, I'm still using my steering wheel and everything for the part two. I just didn't set up my camera because I don't really know like how to put a good angle on it, so that way you guys can see me driving and everything else. I know in the recent video, kind of had it set to where you guys can partially see the steering wheel, and it's just hard because I don't know like how to get the right angle to where it just shows me driving and everything. 45, they got a green light. Old boy's going slow as molasses. Move. We're gonna get it over because it's gonna take forever with this. Hopefully we can make this next light. Nope. God, I hate sitting through lights. It is annoying. But anyways, hope you guys had a good weekend. You know, beginning of a brand new week, and hopefully you guys all have good weather and everything coming towards you guys. It'd be awesome. You know, springtime's out, better weather. People get out, start doing a bunch of stuff. You know, I'm ready. I don't know about you guys, but I'm ready for those. I'm ready for some cookout food. Burgers and hot dogs on the grill. Baked beans. Tater salad. Macaroni salad. Chips. Steaks. Yeah, steaks on the grill. Can't go wrong with a perfectly good seasoned steak at medium rare off the grill. You know what I'm saying? I prefer mine medium rare, but other people might like other options like medium, well done. Just all depends. But pretty soon, gonna get ready to go back to work, so I probably won't be able to post as much or make much videos until my day off, which would probably be Sunday. So if I make videos on Sunday, then they're gonna get uploaded that same night, that same night, and then they'll be available for you guys to watch the following morning or next day. Oh my gosh, these lights take forever. Come on. There's traffic on either side. Come on. It's on green for us. There we go. Let's make this super wide right here. There we go. Perfect. So yeah, this past weekend, buddy had a baby shower, and he's getting ready to have a baby boy, and I had a few drinks with him, and then hung out with him. Ended up hanging out with him the rest of the day, basically. Not too long after all that, ended up going to dinner with my girlfriend and her parents, and then after that we went back to hang out with my buddy, and then later on that night we ended up having a good old fire kick off the kick off the season with a nice little old fire. It was chilly, I'm not gonna lie, but the fire came in clutch. You know, you can't go wrong with a good old campfire. Beautiful, beautiful scenery over here to the right. Wow, look at that. That's awesome. Lovely, lovely. Love to see that kind of stuff. Oh. My bad, y'all. Just want to get you guys a little outside view of the truck doing her job. Listen to the sound of that truck. This thing sounds so good. I would definitely like to find a different engine mod. Because I've been using this one for so long. I'd like to have some of my trucks have a bunch of different sounds and stuff. So if any of you guys know of any good, you know, decent engine mods that sound pretty good in the stacks, you know, comment down below so that way I can add them and everything. I don't give a shit who's in the lane. I'm coming over. Ah, truck sounds so good. I love the way my truck looks, not gonna lie. For an oversized load truck, this thing looks pretty nasty. Kind of hard to drive with the steering wheel when you're looking at the truck the opposite way. Kind of hard to do. Alright, let's get back in the cab and keep on trucking. That's a lot better. I don't know why, but when I'm driving with the steering wheel, I gotta sit this view. It makes it a lot easier. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Love playing this game. This game is so relaxing. 12 hours till we get to our destination, so hopefully by the time we get there, it's not dark time, because I really don't want to deliver in the dark. I mean, we will if we have to, but that's if, you know, if it's still a little bit light outside, like getting ready to transition into dark time, we'll be good. But I really want to try and get this delivery done in the second part, so that way you guys don't have to stick around for a third part. But we're probably going to do a little speeding here. We're going to do about 75, which is not really speeding because it's probably normal to do 5 over. But we'll set it right there. We'll set the cruise. Let's listen to this puppy scream. She screams pretty well. But 100% like to find a good Cummins engine mod. Because there's some people out there who's got decent engine mods in their trucks and I can't ever seem to find them. I checked the Steam Workshop and all over, and none of them sound good. I have a different engine mod. It's a Cummins engine mod, and it just does not sound as good as this. Like with the Jake brake and stuff, it doesn't sound as good. It actually, and the funny thing is, it's by Slave Jerry, so you would think, oh, you know, he produces pretty good engine mods. This one just doesn't sound good. Doesn't have that deep throatiness when you hit the Jake brake. I've been looking for some different, you know, truck mods, engine mods to add to the game to make it a lot better. I see all these other ATS people have all these cool truck mods, and I mean, more or less, you know, give me the benefit of the doubt. I'm new to this, so I kind of don't know what I'm doing when it comes to modding stuff in, especially if they get their stuff from like third party. Yeah, I got DOMs in, but I had to watch a YouTube video. Not gonna lie, to get it into the game. So hopefully we can go customize it and do all that stuff, get it all set up. You know, give us another truck to run loads in, a cooler truck to run loads in, or not really cooler, but just a different truck in general. I know it's still a Pete, but different customizations, stuff like that. You know, different skins, give it different looks, all that cool stuff. But yeah, all these other guys, they have way much cooler stuff. Oh, I slowed down way too much. I'm gonna have to get over, check our mirror. We're looking good. Gonna slow down there a little bit. Do have that heavy load with us, so don't want to make any quick turns. But yeah, hopefully we can get out and customize Dom's truck, because I tried to go into the truck dealership and customize it there and then buy it, and every time I would go customize it, the game shut down or just completely closed down. So hopefully, maybe it's just like a bug, or something, you know, like maybe it's just too much for the game to handle to try and customize while you're in the truck dealership. Hopefully we can just get in the truck, drive it down to the, you know, like a mod, like a truck shop or something, and customize it there. So that way we can get that truck up and going and rolling. We're really excited to see what all the customization options we have with DOMs. I know it said in the description that we weren't going to have as many customizations as what you would if you bought the full version, but I mean, unfortunately, I'm not paying $80 for a truck mod. Still waiting on them to bring us the new version of the Peterbilt in this game. I know they said they had somebody rebuilding the Peterbilt from the ground up. It was getting like a facelift, a bunch of other stuff like customization, accessories, stuff like that. They said that that before they pushed this new update out, and I'm still waiting on that. No, they said they're gonna add some type of like cab over. So that'd be cool. Very looking forward to that, because it's an in-game cab over, so you don't have to worry about, you know, it messing up with something or glitching out something. It'll just go right along. I hope there's nobody over here, because I'm getting over. I have to get over anyways. So just can't see in that blind spot. Perfecto. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to using Dom's truck. I think it's gonna be awesome. You know, technically a new truck to us, but it's the same, you know, Peterbilt 379 or 389. I do believe it's a 370s. I can't remember. The funny thing is we're, you know, I got beautiful weather where I'm at. We got beautiful weather for this trip today. Hopefully we don't get no rain. That was really weird last video where the rain just came out of nowhere. I don't know about you guys, but I love the smell of rain. Like when it rains outside, I love the smell. It's so like refreshing. Come on, car. It is 65. You better go. I honestly hate when traffic doesn't do the speed limit. Like, dude, come on now. We're doing 60 miles an hour. She'll be coming around the mountain when she comes. Oh, we got all this big bitch up this mountain. Thought about also making a different truck, which we might do that on the video today. We might go and get us a little day cab for like shorter deliveries and stuff like that. Like when we go and pick up like hay or some stone or grain or something. We might do that. We might do like a special custom trailer with that too. So that way, get a nice day cab truck, certain color set, matching trailer. Love that. Can't go wrong with that. I should honestly start buying my own trailers and just picking up the load. But the only problem with that is even though I have all this money, you know, if something goes wrong on the trailer, then you gotta turn around and repair it if something goes bad. So that's my only biggest thing. I'd rather worry about the truck than worry about the trailer. But if you get your own trailer, you can go and pick up the load. No, I hate that you can't, like when you get your own trailer and stuff and you go to pick up a load, I hate how it says like loading and you have to go through this like wait screen. I wish you could actually watch them load it. I think that would be sick. It's 45. Oh my god. That was a big drop down. Guys, I'm doing 50. I don't care. I'll do 5 over. It's not illegal. Technically, in this game, it is illegal if you do 5 over. They'll ticket you for it, but which I think is absolutely dumb. They're fine with like a couple mile per hour over, but if you do 5 over, they'll tag you for it. So I turned off the traffic offenses thing because I thought it was kind of stupid about like how you doing 5 over would get you a ticket. But we are all on today. 8 hours left, which means we'll probably get there about 9. So it will be dark time probably when we arrive, but that's fine. Not too bad. 9 o'clock isn't too bad. I just wasn't trying to make it no 1 o'clock in the morning delivery. We're gonna obviously make it there on time. You know, we still got 47 hours and 59 minutes till this thing is due, so we're definitely gonna make it there in a lot of time. Oh, buddy. We go left right here. But yeah, let me know what you guys want me to haul next. You know, we'll definitely, for the next video, we're definitely gonna, you know, you guys let me know what you guys want to watch me haul. Could be, you know, some pigs, animals, sheep. Could be some grain. You know, thinking about also, you know, trying to get a little steering knob for my wheel here, because I think it would be a lot better to make those super wide turns. Going back up the mountain. Or what I should say is still going up the mountain. This is what's gonna drastically slow us down on our delivery time. I'm not gonna lie, I've been playing video games for a long time, and never in a million years did I think we'd be this far in technology and stuff to be able to actually play video games like this, like how realistic it is. Like, especially with me using a steering wheel and stuff like that, you know, that having touchscreen phones. We are stupid advanced for where we are. And like, if you guys just think about it, back in the 60s and you know, even the 30s and 40s, you know, they had telephones that hung up on the wall. If you wanted to, you know, hang out with a girl, you know, you had to call her up on the phone at your house and tell her, hey, you know, be ready about 7, 8 o'clock. I'm gonna pick you up. We're gonna go to a party or something. Then you'd arrive at her house, and then you guys would just talk from there. The only way you guys could talk was either, you know, if you guys met each other during school, you guys would talk during school, have lunch, pass each other notes, all the other stuff. But there was no laying in bed and, you know, chatting with the person that you like, or texting or sending videos to whoever in that time period. That wasn't a thing. And then when portable phones did come out, they were like this big hunky, you know, thing with a huge antenna. And then they got smaller, obviously, you know. Then it converted over to, you know, flip phones, which was a big thing of the early 2000s, and, you know, that was just, it's 2026 now. So, what, 20 years ago would have been 2006? That was just a little over 20 years. Look how much we've advanced in 20 years. Medicine-wise, technology-wise, car-wise. Like, now everybody, you know, they're talking about switching everything over to electric, because apparently that's going to save the economy, even though we've already done all this damage. I kind of think it's a little bit too late, you know, unfortunately. But, you know, still, I mean, everybody's switching over to EV to try and, you know, better the economy, like, all the other stuff, and, you know, better the atmosphere, and try and make it better for Earth, so we're not putting all these gases and destroying the ozone layer and all the other stuff. But I mean, it's just crazy how much we've advanced in such a little short period of time. I gotta get 1960 to 2060 is 100 years, and we're not even, you know, close to that or anything. But still, like, just in a very short amount of time, like, in under 100 years, how much we've advanced. And it's crazy for, you know, the people that are, you know, my age, or, you know, the people that are, you know, older coming into the year, like the, you know, the much older people, you know, they're looking around like, you know, what is going on? Like, we didn't have this stuff when we was a kid, you know? I mean, before my grandpa passed away, I asked him, because he used to tell me stories all the time of when he was a kid. And he told me that when he was a teenager, that gas was like 50 cents, 75 cents. A gallon of gas was 75 cents. And I can't remember when he was born. But, I mean, like, that's just insane. Like, look at gas prices, fuel prices now. I mean, the fact that, you know, we are now up to what? I think it's about $4 a gallon, and diesels went up to about $6 a gallon. Like, that's pretty crazy. That's just insane. Like, us people, we only earn so much money from our jobs to afford the stuff that we need to afford, like, you know, fucking gas, groceries, you know, pay bills, stuff like that. The last thing we needed is the gas to go up. Actually, in fact, we needed to drop. I mean, ever since, don't get me wrong, I'm not siding here. I'm not trying to, you know, go political with this, but ever since Biden was in office, we've had horrible gas prices. And now this whole, you know, war going on with over there in the Middle East and all that, where we get our, you know, our oil from. You know, it just seemed like ever since that happened, the gas prices have increased even more. And I drive a 2011 Chevy Silverado, and I'm telling you right now, it is not cheap to fill that truck up. I think on a good day, you know, when gas is low, I can get, you know, 10 gallons on $40. I don't even get 10 gallons on 20 now. I get like 5. I really like those trucks, by the way. That yellow truck that just went by, nice. And I'm not gonna lie. It's insane where the world's heading. It's almost starting to be a luxury to survive. Like, if you're not rich or if you're not making, you know, 6 figures in a month, it's impossible for you. The middle class people, it is impossible to survive. Like, all the higher up people, of course, they don't got no problem. They got money. But the middle working class, it's just almost impossible. It's every day you're struggling and you know, trying to pull extra hours at work and, you know, writing your name down for the overtime on the weekends, which takes you away from, you know, spending time with your family, which should be, you know, family time anyways. I honestly think, as much as people love to work and people like money, don't get me wrong, I love money, I love working. I can't wait to get back to work, actually, so I can get some money in my back pocket. I mean, don't get me wrong, I do have money, but, you know, I watch how I spend it, what I spend it on. You know, is it important, is it not important, stuff like that. But you know, like I mean, I work Monday to Saturday, and I'm home on Sundays when I'm out trucking. And dude, even those checks are hard to cover anything. And I have to travel. Like, I travel like 19 miles. You know, sometimes it's daily, sometimes it's after a week, so I'm not really using the fuel in my truck because I'm down south. But you know, just having to constantly go back and forth is crazy. Yeah, especially with these gas prices. Like, most of my money is going to be going to gas because I think I can make a tank of gas last me just about 4 days, almost a week, going back and forth to work. Which isn't bad for my truck. I mean, I get somewhat good gas mileage when I use my cruise control, which I do. It's just, the prices of things nowadays is just starting to be insane. Turn signal on so we can get on the highway again. But yeah, it's nuts. crazy, crazy. How much everybody wants you to just work your life away. And I'm sorry. Like, don't get me wrong, I love my job, but you know, I have a family to attend to. I want to sit and make memories and stuff like that. Not like sit, but you know, I want to be there for my kid. I don't want to be, you know, working my life away and not to ever see my kid or miss like certain special events for my kid and stuff like that. I wanna be there. And I'm sure everybody else feels the same. Yes, I 100% get, you know, you don't work, you're not gonna have money, you can't have money to buy the things that you need. But at the same time, like, you're just working your life away at that point. You're not ever gonna have any fun. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love my job. I don't hate my job. I don't even look at my job as a job. I just look at it as a, like, you know, oh, I'm gonna go drive this truck real quick. You know, I'll be back. But when you have to do it like every day, and you miss out on, like, you know, birthdays and family events and stuff like that. I mean, you get Thanksgiving, Christmas off, New Year's, stuff like that. I don't really give a shit about Halloween because I'm not the one dressing up going out there and, you know, getting candy, but like when I do have a kid, you know, I am gonna want that day off so that way, you know, kid wants to dress up and go get some candy, that's fine. Obviously, I'm gonna accompany him or her. So that way, you know, they're not out there alone, as any parent should with their kid. But yeah, it's just once you turn 18, all you do is work your life away. Unless that is, of course, you know, you are, you know, you design something or come up with something and like a product, turn around and start making money off of it. Which I'm not gonna lie, I mean, if I would have known the price of things today, I would have started saving money when I was like in the womb. Because like it's hard. Like trying to get a house for yourself and vehicles and stuff like that. There was years and years where I went of doing nothing but buying vehicles off the marketplace that just nickel and dimed me. You know, every step of the way of having it. And I finally got myself a decent vehicle now to where I have something to depend on. And you know, I'm 27 years old. Mind you, 18 years old, which is, you know, 10, 11 years ago. Or no, it was probably like 9, 10 years ago. Yeah, so sorry, I had to do the math in my head real quick. I'm like, wait, that don't sound right. But either way, 9 to 10 years I've went to do nothing but struggle. And now that I got myself a decent little job and, you know, stuff like that. Okay, I don't know what you're doing, bud, but you're not doing the speed limit first off. I'm passing you with a heavy load. Like I said, you know, this is my trucking job is probably the number one top best job I've ever had. Oh, really? Why are you making me do this again? I've been through 87 million scales on this trip. Your truck's not in the perfect state. Be more careful. Damn, what was it? 92 or 97,000 pounds? That's a lot. I heard all the other trucks pulling in for their weigh-in. 4 hours, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, we'll get there probably about, never mind, we'll get there about 10 o'clock. Let's get it back inside so we can check our mirrors so we can see if we can get over or not, which we can, so that's good. I can't wait for them to, like I said, bring those trucks. Back on the video game subject again, I low-key kind of miss, you know, like the older games. Even though we didn't have this availability like we do now, like I said, with American Truck Simulator, steering wheel, all that stuff. You know, like I miss Guitar Hero. I miss, you know, Need for Speed Underground. And I wholeheartedly wish that game developers and all that stuff would realize and recognize, like, this is look back at what made us the most money. And obviously, you know, back then Need for Speed Underground dropped on PS2 and probably, you know, Need for Speed, you know, Most Wanted, Need for Speed Carbon. I'm pretty sure that was probably you could probably play that on the Xbox if you wanted to. By the time that pushed out, all those were such great games, and the stuff that they're pushing out today is just, in my personal opinion, is trash. Like, I think Need for Speed Heat was pretty good. Need for Speed, you know, I'm not gonna lie, it was the same as any other Need for Speed game, but the Need for Speed, I think it's called Unbound, it's just trash. It feels nothing like Need for Speed. The original Need for Speed Underground, we never had character customization. We didn't have... I'm speeding like a mofo. Oh my gosh. Best to slow down. Either way, back to the topic. We never had character customization. It was all strictly just about your money going into the cars. You didn't even know what your character looked like in Need for Speed Underground or Most Wanted. And people probably were like, oh, let us customize our character, blah, 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 blah. No, bro. We need to go back to the basics of what Need for Speed was, which is just strictly street racing. And I mean, like, old-timey street racing. Like, I'm talking, like, I swear, like, Need for Speed followed the footsteps of the Fast and the Furious movie franchise. Like, the music on Need for Speed Underground was fire. To the window, to the wall, to the wall. To the sweat drop down my balls. Like, you can't go wrong with that. And I would love to have that vibe back. Like, nothing would ever, you know, if they ever remastered it, same game, better graphics, better engine, newer console, like for the they pushed for the newest console, like PS5, Xbox Series X, S, whatever, PC. You can't tell me that wouldn't be fire. I also played like a lot of Scarface when I was, you know, when I had a PS2. And I'm not gonna lie, I would love to see that remastered as well. Like, that was even though it's a pretty messed up game, that was still a fun game. Like, I'm not gonna lie, me and my sister, I used to sit there and play Scarface all the time, and my sister would just sit there and watch me play it. And then, you know, that we connected over that, just like me and my sister connected over playing Guitar Hero. Like, just nowadays you don't even connect with anything. Like, it just seems like another game to just hurry up and run through and get it over with, because it doesn't even, first off, it doesn't even seem that good to begin with, but it's just another thing to play because you're tired of playing the same old games. Like, for me, for instance, as much as I love Call of Duty, I think Black Ops 6, Black Ops 7, the back-to-back, trash. Black Ops 7 is stupid. The movement is dumb. It's never been Call of Duty. I don't know why they stuck it in Call of Duty. I get people want change. People want to, you know, people want different stuff. And that's fine. That's fine. There's nothing wrong with change. Nothing wrong with trying different stuff. But there's so much that the Call of Duty community has been asking for from Activision, from Sledgehammer, from Raven Software, and Infinity Ward, and like taking SBMM out, for instance, which is, if you guys don't know, sub-based matchmaking. We might have had that cranked a little bit back in like 2009 on Modern Warfare 2, but let me tell you what, I had a blast on Modern Warfare 2, and I wished the remaster, or the remastered version of Modern Warfare 2, when they redid Modern Warfare 2 and released it in what, 2022 or some shit like that. I wish it would have held up to the 2009's version, but it didn't even hold a candle to it. It was nothing like it, which is upsetting, because I'm telling you guys this right now. 2009's Modern Warfare 2 was goated. It was absolutely a banger. It was fire. And I'm going to tell you why. First off, the guns, never had an issue with a single one of them. All of them performed really well. There wasn't no bugs, none of that. There was glitch spots, stuff like that, people hit at and stuff like that, which is whatever. But I'm going to tell you why 2009's Modern Warfare 2 was absolute fire. It's because we didn't have PC in the mix. And I'm not getting, like, PC people, I'm not saying that you can't play the game. It's fine that you play the game and that, you know, or whatever. But PC people should have their own servers. So if you're going against a hacker, then that's on you, because they're on PC. Us console players should not have to deal with that. I don't even use my PC to play Call of Duty. You know, I'm fairly new to the PC world to begin with, so I don't know, you know, how to play it like that on the PC. But console side on the older versions of Call of Duty was goated, because we didn't have PC in the mix. It was just console against console, and it was only like PS3 against PS3, Xbox 360 against Xbox 360. We didn't have this cross-platform crap. And I get, cross-platform, it enables you to be able to play with, all your buddies that have other consoles and stuff in case they like the other consoles. But being an Xbox player, for many, many years, I have so much money dumped into Xbox, it's not even funny. Headsets, controllers, I got hard drives. I got the newest Xbox Series X for Christmas, this last Christmas. Being a console player, I don't mind going against cross-playing against another consoles as per se PlayStation. And the only reason why I'm saying this is because if you're another console player, I think more or less it's a lot harder for you to hack. Nowadays, I don't know, but back then it was a lot harder for you to hack. There's people that had lag switches and stuff like that, and modded profiles and stuff like that, which is whatever. But the problems weren't consistent back in the day as much as they are now. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I'm ready for GTA 6. I can't wait for GTA 6 to come out, and I can't wait for Modern Warfare 4 to come out. Which the funny thing is honestly, they're both gonna drop around the same time, and if Activision or whoever's creating Modern Warfare 4 wants to hold a candle to GTA, they better make Modern Warfare 4 a decent title if they wanted to hold a candle up to GTA 6. Because I'm not gonna lie, everybody was there when GTA 5 first dropped, it was we've been waiting a very, very long time for a new GTA. But I'm kind of confused though, because I get Rockstar, they made Red Dead Redemption 3 and all that stuff, which was a great game. Beautiful, beautiful game. I'm just confused on why they're making GTA 6 kind of like Red Dead Redemption style, like with the weapons and stuff like that. Like, I get it's realistic, but GTA has always had the weapon, kind of like a weapon wheel or a weapon inventory. You had all your weapons on you at that time, like on your character. Now they're making it to where you get, number one, a female protagonist character to play. There's the first time in GTA history you get to play as a female. And then second of all, you have to swap out your weapons in the trunk of your vehicle. What am I supposed to do in GTA Online when it comes down to like doing certain missions and I need to have I can't access my silenced pistol because I had to carry a shotgun, or I could only carry a sniper rifle and some grenades or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, why don't you just leave the weapon wheel, but kind of like, I don't know. I think it's gonna be 100% different having to deal with that. Don't get me wrong. And oh, got a big crash up here. Let's get on over. Something was going on. I think there was an ambulance back there or something. Hopefully they're alright. Like, but like, it's gonna be new. It's gonna be different. To have that at GTA 6. You just like thinking about like mission wise, online wise, how much more of that's gonna be in the way. Like, I couldn't imagine taking a weapon with you online and you're fighting somebody and you run out of ammo, and then the other guns that have actual ammo for them are back in the trunk of your vehicle. You gotta run all the way back to your vehicle just to pull out different weapons that has ammo. You can't tell me that wouldn't be a pain or that wouldn't be annoying, you know? And hopefully, you know, they realize that when it comes down to producing or getting ready to get the game out. I gotta pull in for a vehicle inspection right here. It says do not enter. Of course, I don't know why I couldn't just enter over there, or enter right there, but you gotta go all this way just to go get a vehicle inspection. Oh, this is annoying. I just weighed my truck like 300 miles ago. Thank you. Telling me something I don't. Tell me something I already know. Get up on the curb here. And I'm gonna wait for this car to go. Oh, we're wasting my time if you ask me. Stupid, I hate that. Alright, back on the road. But, oh, I should have stopped for some fuel. I only got 10 minutes, we'll make it. We'll go and run out and get some fuel and take a nap there and call it there. We'll probably just end the video there. Sydney discovered, nice. First time coming to Sydney, guys. Stopped a little bit too soon. Brakes are a little touchy. I need to adjust them. But yeah, and hopefully, you know, with Modern Warfare 4, I know I was just talking about GTA 6, but with Modern Warfare 4, hopefully, you know, they said they're gonna build everything from the ground up. I'm talking, I want to see new guns. I want to see new maps. I want to see, you know, something different with the game. I'm just like, the Call of Duty or Black Ops series and the Modern Warfare series just need to die out. They need to come up with something different. For us COD players, and we want to, and you know, hopefully it's a decent game. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, it just seems like it's been so repetitive, back to back to back, same thing. I mean, Modern Warfare 3, I'm tired of Black Ops 7. Like, having 2 Black Opses back to back, honestly, this Black Ops 7 could have just been a DLC to Black Ops 6. You got, like, thank God I didn't buy or waste my money on it, but because I got Xbox Game Pass, so I got it for free. But just 2 Black Opses back to back just seems like a giant waste, and it's not fun at all. Like, I don't understand how they oh, we want our players to have a fun experience. Okay, well, guess what? I'm not having fun. It's not fun anymore. I don't even want to get on the game. The only time I grind really on the game anymore is if they have a new gun that comes out that looks sick, and then I gotta grind the battle pass for that because you get it free in the battle pass. Like, that's like so annoying. Like, if you're just gonna get it for free, why do I gotta grind the paddle pass? Just give it the paddle pass, the battle pass. Just give it to me. Oh, please make this turn. Okay, cool. Looks like our parking is gonna be right there, so we're gonna take this wide. And line her up right here. Wait for that to turn green. And there we have it. There she is, boys and girls, right there. We're dropping the load right now. Decoupling that. And that is going to be it for that delivery. Awesome. Awesome. Level 834, which brought us up to 841 with the XP. So I would go to, oh, I got some corn to go from Butte. That's not that far away. That's a good decent amount of money for that little bit of travel. But we will do that another time. So thank you guys for, for hanging out along for the drive and, sticking with us until we got this delivery done. Let me know down in the comments on which truck you guys want me to use next. Like I said, there's Orange Crush, there's Black Betty, and we're definitely going to be doing a smaller load next time since we did this oversized load for this video, which was a two-parter. So again, let me know down in the comments on what you guys want to see, and we will see you guys in the next one. Deuces.